Good morning. It is Saturday morning and I just finished my long run for the week. This morning I had 16 miles that I got done in training for my upcoming marathon. It took me about 2 hours and 25 minutes. Later on, I will ask my kids to figure out what pace was that I was running. Homeschool math right there, gonna get it done. This was the longest run that I've done since my last race, which was in Hawaii early December, and I was feeling it this morning. It was pretty tough. It was hard to get myself out of bed this morning. It's really cold out, and I have to get up before everyone else is awake, except for my son, who is an early riser. He was up before me, but the only way I can get these long runs done on the weekend is if I get them done early and can get on with the rest of the day after that. One of my favorite things about running, I sometimes run with a group, which I do really love, but I love running on my own because I listen to some really good podcasts, especially on my long runs. This morning I listened to, we started off with Heidi St. John, and then I listened to the Don't Mom Alone podcast. I've been listening to that podcast for years. Another mom from BSF recommended it to me when my kids were really young, and it has been such a great source of just encouragement and wisdom. If you haven't ever listened to it, I would recommend that you look it up, even maybe go back a few years to, not that they're not good now, but I just have learned so much and been so encouraged by those throughout the year. And then I also listened to Greg Kokel from Stand to Reason. I love hearing, what he has to say about apologetics and just different things like that. So those are the three that I listened to today, and I would definitely recommend if you're looking for some good podcasts to listen to while you are just working around the house, working out, or whatever. The next race I have coming up is in about 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. I think next week is going to be the 20 miler, and then we'll start kind of working down on the mileage from there. I do run about 5 days a week, so typically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, long run Saturday morning, and then a run on Sunday as well. The other days I do like to get in some sort of cross training, and I use the Les Mills On Demand for that. I really love their programs. If you have the ability to work out at home and you like doing that, I really recommend looking into Les Mills On Demand. They offer great classes, great instruction, and just really good training plans to help keep you on track with whatever goals you might have for your fitness. All right, so today I figured I would do kind of a get it done with me video. There are 3 main things that I want to accomplish today. I want to get to the library. That's the first thing. I've got some books to pick up, and my reading goal, I need to pick out a book that I'm going to read. We'll probably bring my kids with me so they can pick out some books as well. Second thing, I really want to help my son get his closet organized. I have some old clothes that I need to go through, and I've had these tubs sitting in our hallway for a while that I just need to get in there and get it done. It's kind of a mess, so I've been putting it off, but we're gonna do that today. And the third thing, I have some school work that I need to organize. Our science materials that we're gonna get started on next week, I need to get our paperwork in binders and get it all set up for our kids. And then just some other general homeschool stuff to get organized before we get back into the swing of things next week. We've taken some time off for the holidays, and so next Tuesday after the new year, we'll be starting back up into our normal routine. So I just want to make sure everything is on track for that. So I'm gonna go inside, get ready, get showered, get some breakfast, and we'll get on with the day. So as soon as I got home, I see my little one in the living room with his shoes on. My husband said he's had his shoes on ever since he got up. Oliver, you have to turn it on first. Oh, yeah. And lately he's really loved running on our treadmill just for a few minutes, usually after I get done with my run.
To train to run so I can be a runner just like Mom.
You're really sweet. So of course I had to come down with him and help him out just a little bit. So kiddo, this is a little fussy. So let's see if that'll work. So he's actually pretty good runner. He's come outside with me just for some short runs a couple times and really likes it. So I don't know how long he'll enjoy doing this, but I don't mind encouraging it and helping him out with this whenever I can.
You will.
All right, so I have showered, I got lunch going for the kids. I've got my coffee here, and first I'm gonna start tackling organizing some of this school stuff. So if you watched my unboxing video the other day, you know I got in some science curriculum from Sunlight. I actually ordered a couple more sets of student sheets to go along with this because I was sent a set, the Science E set, but I'm going to be using it with 3 of my kids. So I ordered a couple extra sheets for that. I have their binders right now that we've been using for just holding some extra science papers and things like that, and they're not really filled up too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of that, I'm going to transfer it to some folders, and I'm going to organize our new science stuff in binders so that everything is good to go once we start on Tuesday with this curriculum. And another thing that I wanted to do, I actually got this in the other day, Foundational Truths, a Modern Catechism, and it's by Israel Wayne. So I am gonna flip through this a little bit. This is actually split into 52 different questions, I believe, 52 weeks. So I wanna kind of read through it and see, I think we're maybe gonna start incorporating this into our morning routine beginning of the homeschool day starting in the new year. So I want to just flip through and see how I might do that, kind of plan it out. And I'm hoping to do a flip through of this as well. If you guys are interested in seeing what it's all about and what's in there, just let me know in the comments. So the reason that I'm separating everything and taking things out of their binder and putting them in folders is because I really just like everything in one place. So since we're starting something new, I want to take the old stuff out and keep it in its own place. And then probably what I'll do is put these folders in the bins that I use for our homeschool portfolios for the year, just where I store all of our stuff that I want to keep for the year. I'll just slip them in there. And then I will have new binders that I can use for the new curriculum that we're going to do. So I got all of our science stuff organized, and next on the list we are going to head out to the library. We're actually going to all go together since it's Saturday and my husband is home. It's been a long time since he's been to the library with us. So we are getting our shoes on, we're gonna head out the door. I'm going to pick up some books that I have reserved for our school for next week. And then if you watched my New Year's resolutions video, you know my goal is to pick out at least one fun book a month to read. So I'm gonna do that. Josh will probably help me with that. And I'm gonna have the kids pick out some fun things to read too. So that's where we're headed next. right, so we are back from the library and I'm on to my last task of the day that I want to complete, and that is organizing my son's closet. I have a pile of things sitting here that's been here for a couple months, honestly, and I've been putting it off. I need to get actually some Halloween costumes put away, and then get some of his old clothes put away and just stored so I can save them for my younger son. And I really don't want to do it, so I'm glad that I kind of committed to it this morning, because I probably wouldn't be doing it right now if I hadn't told you guys I was going to do it. So we're going to go get it done. It's going to feel really good to have it off my list finally. And yeah, so let's tackle this. Just finished cleaning out my son's closet. I got most of the stuff out of there that I needed to organize, and I still am going to be going through some of his clothes with him to sort them out. That's going to be for another day, but it's much cleaner in there. Got the things put away that I wanted to, so it feels really good. And that's pretty much it for today. My kids have a friend over right now, and we are going to be going out to dinner with my dad in a little bit, so I'm gonna get ready for that. I hope you guys enjoyed getting it done with me today. Hit the thumbs up button if you like seeing this type of video, and I hope it maybe motivated you, maybe encouraged you to get some things done yourself. And I just hope you enjoyed hanging out with me on this Saturday. So thanks so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.